Nigga, the crib got the 12-person staff. Security and the groundskeeper on hand. One of the illest niggas on off-land. Asphalt, all soft sand. I've been as fast as the flash of the class and pizzazz. Prefer that water for crystal over your wine glass.
What's good, gang?
What's up, brother?
What up, brody? How you feeling, fam?
Oh man, I'm good.
It's nice to finally talk to you, fam. Nice to definitely finally talk to you. I know we kind of been like following each other and shit like that, exchanging back and forth for like the past couple years and shit. Now,
Sure.
definitely been fucking with you for a grip too, dog. You definitely like, I ain't gonna lie, like once we kind of like started up doing the podcast and shit, like you was definitely like one of the first like few pages, like you, Jules, Joint, a few different like other influencers and shit. We definitely kind of like latched on to and just been like, y'all constantly getting content out, putting music out, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. But no further ado, y'all, my guest, OG Loud Pack. I'm gonna let you get your shit off, you know, let the people know where you from, how you repping, how you coming.
Oh yeah, Decatur, Georgia, bro. Let me say first, you've been showing we've been showing each other love, bro, and it's all been love. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
all the likes and all the comments that you guys been showing has been greatly appreciated, bro. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
you guys got something going, and I feel like you know, if we keep moving like this, we'll be
Man, hey, you know what? It's one of them things, not to cut you off or nothing, but like it's definitely one of them things I learned to kind of like really just have to like dig deep and like understand like a greater love for this shit, not and really, you know, think outside the box with this shit. It's definitely like I said, like people like you, what's going on live, what's going on, different people like you, Jules Joints, Al Harrington with Viola, because like when we started, they were just starting up like 2.5 years ago. So you know what I'm saying? Like we was able to kind of like come up and like be like amongst some of the personalities and the different vibes and shit that, you know, the cannabis industry has kind of been like missing, and also to not yet have taken a great glimpse on yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like a lot of y'all influencers that we've attached to early with, that kind of like definitely kept us motivated and moving forward and putting the content out and shit. Like, so not even just yo kudos to us, bro. Definitely kudos to you, fam. Cause I ain't gonna lie, without people like you, Jules, shout out to OS. Damn, I always forget bro name, but it's like OSJ Rock. He out there in Dakota or something like that, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
And
know what I'm talking about?
bro's
Shout out
crazy
to
with the
gang.
love. He's super
Yeah,
crazy with the love.
yeah, he definitely showed mad love, bro. So
Yeah.
like people like y'all, fam, like we definitely found ourselves attaching to early, and like definitely just kind of like allowing y'all to kind of like motivate us and to understand that like it's definitely gonna be a grind in this shit. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, you gonna smoke a blunt one day and you just gonna be a part of the cannabis industry.
Hey man, it's the internet, bro. You could be up tomorrow, man. I know a lot of some of the influencers I started with, you know, they was DM me and they was on the same shit you was on, like showing me mad respect, mad love. And
Yeah.
out of nowhere they go from 100 and something followers to, you know, they 60K and they actually getting endorsed by this dispensary over here, or these people that got this going on over here, sending them free products, telling them, hey.
What's good, Joe? Go ahead, bro. Oh, my bad. You kind of. What's good, live? What's good, live?
It's good to be in it, bro. It's really good to be in the cannabis industry and to get the love and stuff like that, especially with me being all the way out here in Atlanta. You know, I know you asked
Man.
me where
So,
I'm
okay.
from.
My bad, bro. Not to cut you off one time, but go ahead, get your intro in one time, and then we can just go right into it and shit. Cause I got a lot of stuff too I want to ask you about, especially you shooting me some questions, this info that you shot me in the DM and shit, for the interview and shit. I definitely want to get into more of that, and you just
Okay, for sure.
But go ahead, run your intro, let everybody know, shoot your at and all that shit.
For sure. Everybody, this is OG Loud Pack from Atlanta, Georgia, one of the biggest cannabis, you know, cannabis tastemakers, cannabis influences out of Atlanta. Well, you know, and it's still legal in Atlanta, so it's still illegal in Atlanta. So it's not much popping on the cannabis end out here, unless you know somebody that knows somebody.
Right. Facts on what though? But
Huh?
shit. No, I said facts on what though. That's how it be though, because that's how it is here though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not legal here in Wisconsin, but it's like it's one of them things. Like, you just kind of like got to know who you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
definitely some power punchers out here. You know what I'm saying? You can tap in and get with the right people. So,
And let me
um,
say this. Let me say this. A lot of people be saying like, you know, like a lot of little slick stuff about Atlanta, but we do have like guys, but they so smart. So Atlanta is like a smart city that
yeah,
they don't play like that in Atlanta. So they all go to Cali and stuff like that. So it's
yeah,
feel like if you even want to taste Atlanta weed, you got to go to
the
somewhere where it's
other somewhere
legal.
else.
Yeah. So
No, no cap though. Like I ain't gonna lie, definitely be a lot of like shit going around on social media and shit that do be kind of like shutting down Atlanta and shit on the gas and shit. And I'd be like, you know what? But you know what? It's one of the things where it's like
it hurts.
dudes. And
It
it
hurt.
do,
It
and it
hurts.
hurts the industry. It hurts y'all industry out there.
I mean, well, if you know if you know what's going on, then you know like these guys are just using their platform and take
Yeah.
advantages of having a lot of people that view them and actually that follow them. But if you know, like you know, Gas House is like the biggest thing out here in Atlanta,
Yeah,
and
facts. Gas off. Shout out to Gas off.
fucking
Follow them.
exactly. And if you know, like Runts, before they was all big, they was all running together, bro. So Runts is basically like some Atlanta shit almost to say, but Runts is big. I respect out what Runts did because they went out there and got with cookies and did their own thing. But Runts
Facts.
is like Atlanta weed. I was mad when Y and J just was like, yeah, 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 woo, woo. And it's like, dude, you went to Runts to get your weed. So you basically got Atlanta weed. You feel what I'm
So
saying?
let me ask you this. So like we all know, I mean, I'm sure the whole world knows or the country knows that Atlanta is pretty much the staple for black cultivators, black
Bro,
entrepreneurs.
this is like Black Hollywood. So you gotta think about it like this. It is a lot of actors down here, it's a lot of NBA players down here, it's a lot of rappers that come through here. So it be like weed, but you know, it's still not legal. So
Yeah.
people gotta know who to go to, who to fuck with, who to talk to get some of that fire ass weed down here. You know what I'm saying? But it is pumping, but you gotta know who to tap in with. And then it's different down here because it's not legal.
Yeah.
You know, if you're paying 60, 75 for a 3.5 in the dispensary, you're gonna pay like top dollar for some bud
So
down here.
gas out there pretty expensive, huh?
Bro, I'm telling you. And a guy who used to paying like getting and showing love, he gonna come out here and be like, nah, and then try to go to cheap rap and get slighted.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So let me so that so like going to my question then is like how do y'all feel about like how do you feel about like when you have guys and stuff from other states and cities that come to Atlanta and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, do kind of give y'all bad review as far as y'all.
I feel like they're not really in the cannabis industry like me and you. Like
Yeah,
we're still coming up in the game, bro. But you know we in the industry and we really know we do this shit. This is what
yeah,
we
yeah,
do. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like they don't really know. They're just using their followers and their platforms to talk their shit. But
yeah.
you know. Like I fought with OG King Louis hard.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? But
I
if you
definitely I always see you with some OG King.
Bro, if you know OG King Louis got like three, four Atlanta niggas that fuck with him heavy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He fuck with Atlanta because he know how Atlanta, like I said, Atlanta like Black Hollywood.
yeah.
Man
Facts.
got rappers, we got everything down here. So, you know what I'm
So,
saying? Like Atlanta's like really into the cannabis industry on the legal end, and a lot of
yeah,
people not paying that attention. Like a lot of guys from Atlanta is fucking with different brands on the back end. You feel? And it's a couple of guys that got their brands going. So
yeah.
yeah, you could tell that I'm very passionate about that. You know,
No,
that
bro,
kind
I'm
of hurt
fucking
when
with.
people be
Look, hey,
talking that
look,
shit
I'm
about
learning too,
Atlanta. You
bro.
know what I
I
mean?
ain't gonna lie. you definitely, it's a couple guys, like couple just like not just like like cultivation groups and stuff like that, but it's definitely a couple guys I've been wanting to kind of like sit down and go live with. Is you, this other guy named Larry Loud that's from here, that's definitely moving like in the same lane we in. He going crazy here in the Midwest with the shit though. But like,
Oh yeah.
it's like I'm receptive, bro. Like I'm learning too. So like, but like at the same time too, bro, like people like us that are like heavy in the game and like understanding of what the plan is, not just for the back end reasons and all that shit like that. Like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like guys and people, not just guys, but women in the same too? Do you feel like people, you know, like bring a bad name and bring a bad look to the industry, to the cannabis industry, when, you know, they are just kind of like indulging in cannabis and not necessarily like taking the real time to understand it? But like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I want to get high and I want to, you know, relax and smoke a blunt, but at the same time, it's more so like, for us, it's like not just that we want to relax and smoke a blunt. It's we want to relax, smoke a blunt, but still reflect on, you know, some of the things we want to grow from, things that are, you know, we battling with and stuff like that. So like, how do you feel about people kind of like bringing down the worth of the cannabis industry with some of their, you know, like how they kind of utilize it?
I feel like everything is good for what is going for what's going on, man. Because you know we got, what is it, like 14, 15 states is legal now,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Just went legal too this past week.
So we got a couple of states that's legal. So I feel like, you know, even with, you know, guys coming to Atlanta and talking shit, even with, you know, people going online, you know, doing crazy things, doing it mostly for recreational, not talking about all the medicinal uses for it. I think it's all still to the good, because, you know, cannabis industry is growing at a rapid pace,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of good things coming out of it. And if you know, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Man.
true. I guess it's like one of the things, just like, is there's no such thing as bad promotion, I guess. One of those things. It's like or bad publicity, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them.
Yeah, the product gonna sell itself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's that's actually kind of one of these things I was reading in this book. Um and it was kind of like just talking about, you know, different ways of communication and word of mouth and promoting and marketing and different stuff like that. And it was kind of saying like, you know, that you kind of always need a balance in the industry you kind of in with, you know, on the promotional side, where you want to promote a product is healthy and useful, but at the same time, you still kind of got those other perspectives of the product that, you know, still brings its value in the same sense, even though it's not on a more positive level. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get that. Like and that's go ahead, bro. My fault.
No, I'm just coughing. Go ahead.
I'm just coughing. Go ahead.
And that.
Be like that. No, real shit. But like, so okay, so another thing too, bro. Like, I definitely like just paying attention to you and shit. Like, I see you kind of like, I don't know, like, are you getting into more of the podcasting and stuff? I see you've been kind of like having people in and out, or like what you like, what's as far as that, like.
Oh yeah, okay. So when I first started OG Loud Pack, it was in my mind to have a review. So what my review started as is I wanted to be a part of Leafly.
Yeah.
Or allbud.com.
Oh,
There's a couple of bud sites you go to kind of, you know, see what the bud is hitting like. But Leafly is one of the biggest one. I wanted to be a part of Leafly on the video side.
Yeah.
So
I give it live review.
Giving live reviews, and you know, you can read it, you can go through it. Now you can also see different guys like me smoking it and whoop whoop for Leafly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that with Leafly, and I still got that in mind to do that with Leafly. But that's where my review came from. So when I started doing the music and all that, I had that in mind that, yo, this is how I was gonna break in the game.
Yeah.
Also with the clothing line and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? With other things we'll get into.
Yeah. So like with your like with utilizing like understanding like you wanted to do the review and stuff first, like, so how did you kind of like picture, you know, I know you say like you wanted to do like reviews for Leafly and stuff, but like as you continue to go and grow and continue to get content up, when did you start to understand that your platform is a tool and for more? You know what I'm saying?
Just
Outside
kind
of
of, my bad for cutting you off. Just kind of, just filling it out as I go. But
mm,
I have different advisors and guys that I talk to, business partners and friends that are just as much as part as this loud pack thing. So it's not me. When you see loud pack, it's my probably like three or other people that's giving thought and
yeah, fact.
ideas to what it is going on. So one of my main guys is Bradley. So we sat down and we had talked about what we wanted for a review.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And it was up to me to actually make it happen. So when I first
yeah,
started, it was just me doing it with my phone. I'd probably get off of work and be on the bus. But at the time I didn't have a car, I'd probably be on the bus. As soon as I get off the bus, I start talking about the weed that I was smoking.
yeah,
And it gradually grew to, well, let me find somewhere to do it at. I do electrical as a trade. So I'm here, I'm there, I'm there, I'm here. And I want to
yeah,
utilize being in all these different states. So, I started doing it in the hotel room. And then I felt like, man, I need to find like a stationary spot where I can actually do it. And it just grew. It
yeah,
just grew slowly but surely growing as I grow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's how I feel like that's how it kind of always started, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like most people in the cannabis industry, like I feel like we all kind of start off not being the most people or camera friendly people in a way. I feel like not at least for me, because I'm not big in like being on the camera and shit like that. Like I kind of always wanted to be in the background and shit, like dealing with the other stuff. But like it's like it just kind of the same way you said. Like it really all started from just like being in the basement shooting live videos off my regular page and shit, off my Facebook page actually, and just like going crazy with that shit, and just like eventually graduated, made an Instagram page, and I was like, started doing stuff like that. And my girl at the time was kind of like, you should like, what I'm saying, make a business page and all that shit like that. So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, but that's where kind of like, getting the homies on and getting the homies involved, and you know what I'm saying, and starting the actual podcast and having the whole sit down thing, because like, you know what I'm saying, we all got homies that we done vibe with all the time. We go pull up on, we smoke, you know what I'm saying, have a good conversation, and just kind of like one of those organic things grew from that. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
you know
and
what I'm
one thing I could say, one thing I definitely can say is where me and you at is just all about consistency. We may
saying?
not have, 100 or 1,000 people in our live, but if we stay consistent on what we're doing, we'll get to where we're trying to go. And because we definitely are doing something and breaking into a lane that needs to be tapped into.
Yeah, facts. And I definitely agree, bro. I think it's one of those things, especially like here being in the Midwest. Like once I really started taking like cannabis serious, like I like maybe 5 years ago, I really started like thinking about like, yeah, let me do a little more research and shit. Cause at first, like anybody being anxious, like I'm like, man, I'm trying to own a dispensary and shit. Like I want, you know what I'm saying? Like off top, like I'm like, bro, I'm about to be out here blowing it down. I'm gonna have my own dispensary and shit. Like I'm be up off top, and it's like, no, bro, like sat down, like did my homework, like damn, bro, it almost cost $1 million to do this shit.
bro,
Like,
bro. Then yeah, exactly. Like they have you jumping through over some hurdles and some loops, but
man, look, and it was just one of them things where it was like, you know what, I understood like my lane, like, you know what I'm saying, like I understood my approach too, like, you know what I'm saying, like with doing Bud Talk was always kind of like to be able to utilize a platform to be expressive and to, regardless of what it was, you know what I'm saying, because actually it all started from, my homie, she had a podcast called Yak Talk on Facebook. It was basically her drinking, sipping her yak and shit, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up with the people on the live, asking questions with the people on the live and shit. That shit was cracking, but she kind of like stopped doing it. You know what? I was thinking about getting in the cannabis industry, and I'm like, man, what's popping right now? What's something that's people doing? And podcasting was getting big. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do a cannabis podcast. And it just kind of like, again, grew. Like it's one of the things, like you said, bro, just like continuing to be consistent and finding,
consistent.
you know what I'm saying, constant content, whether it's, you know, linking up with other influencers, whether it's creating merch, you know what I'm saying, getting out and about, meeting the people. That's another thing too I wanted to ask you. Like, so as far as like COVID and dealing with COVID, and like I know I've still followed you a lot during COVID too, and watched how you moved a little bit too. So like with COVID, like how did that really affect like you getting content out, and as far as like, you know what I'm saying, reaching out to vendors or whatever the case may be? What up, Bree?
It didn't really it didn't affect me too much, bro. I got a chance to sit back, learn, you know, prioritize, figure out what it is, how I wanted to attack. I didn't attack how I want to
Yeah,
at the top of COVID, but at the end of all, like just, you know, when I sat down at the beginning of this year and looked at what I did at the beginning of last year, I was excited.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was happy, you know, for what I did. So
Yo, proud
um,
of that shit.
that's one thing that COVID gave me. It's like, well, just look at where you started and then look at where you at,
What up? My bad.
you know. So COVID, man, it really didn't knock me off my game. It didn't slow me down. It actually helped me. I got a chance to sit back and say, okay, I just need to be consistent. No matter if I'm, like you said, if I'm driving, I could be driving content every day.
Yeah,
If I'm putting out quality content, that's the main thing that matters. You know what I'm saying? People want quality over quantity, but people do want it. You
yeah,
know what I'm
fact.
saying? So
So how another one? So how important is it, um, especially being a smoker, especially being a cannabis smoker? Like, how important is it having an actual space to shoot your content and having a regular, just like, you know, safe space to shoot your content, bro? Like, how important is that for you?
bro, so with being consistent and just doing it over the years, it's like I can do it on site. And it's like with the rappers, if you pull up on it and you got cash, you know, so I know some guys like, you know, that don't hit me up. If you got the cash to fuck with them, it's on site with them. They can make you, they can get you right on site. So um the best way I can answer that is just with me doing it over the years. It's
Yeah,
like anywhere, bro. I done got so strong with it's like anywhere, anytime. Let's go.
yeah. That's, you know what, I think it's kind of dope like that, because it's like you don't got too many people. And just, oh, real quick, what up, y'all? Everybody in the live, my fault. Just real quick, y'all, this is going live with BudTawk, man. Yes, I am with my guest, OG Loud Pack, serving it up. You see what he
Yes,
doing? You
sir.
see what we doing? Yes, man. So again, real quick, real brief. We will have a time for in the live where we'll ask some questions. I'll allow the floor open for our live chat to ask questions and stuff like that. If y'all, whether y'all want to join in on the live and ask one personally, or y'all want to just type one down at the bottom, I'll try to get down to all y'all questions. Um, but yeah, bro. So like, it definitely. So like with like shooting content and stuff like that, and getting with, you know, other people like that. I feel like when you moving about like that, there's not too many people. Like when you go, and just kind of like see who are the personalities, or not even just to like care who's popular or not like that for real, but just more so like the people that walk with something that you know for a fact that they respect it, or like, you know what I'm saying, or just move in a fashion where it's like, you know what I'm saying, you know what's up with that kind of person. And it's like when you, especially when it comes to the cannabis industry, like guys, like it's most guys, you can't just go and smoke anywhere you want to. Like
Mm,
whether, especially like when you go to events and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you, not that you just come there, you spend a bunch of money, or, you know what I'm saying, you got all the ice and shit on and nothing like that, but more so just like you a good dude and people know what you stand for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and you're not gonna take no bow downs on it either. Like, it's
right.
one of, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me a little bit and like experiencing like and just growing up in Atlanta, or growing up where you came from and going around to different states and cities and stuff like that, and you know, kind of just, you know, being you and being about in the cannabis industry and expressing your love for cannabis. Like, tell me about maybe tell me about a time that you experienced, maybe somebody kind of like felt ill will towards you smoking, or you were at an event and you had to kind of like tell somebody like, yo bro, like this is what I do, you know what I'm saying, if you don't like it, then you know what I'm saying, you got to move about, or you know what I'm saying? Tell me like
Well,
how
I,
you
I, I got
navigate.
more I got more love out of town because I am who I am. I'm a true stoner at heart, bro. Like everybody that I fuck with, everybody that I know, like they know like that's just what I do. But I had a recent situation where I was at work and I had handed the dude a tool and he was like, "Yo, man," he smoked and he was like, "Yo, man, you may not want to smoke before you come to work, or you may want to wash your hands because everybody don't want to smell that. You know, you handed them a tool and they don't want to, you know, they don't want you to be
Right.
putting weed smell in their face." And I was like, "Damn, okay." I took it a certain type of way, but I had to, you know, check myself like, okay, he right.
Yeah.
You know, at a certain point, like I can't be forcing that on anybody else. Like I kind of work lit up everybody I already know. Like
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
dude was like, "Man, yo, you smell like gas. You gonna get in trouble." I was like, "Man, no, they already know. Like
Facts, they do.
I can't come to work no type of way, and you know what I'm doing on breaks."
Yeah, facts.
So you know, but you know, I went to Denver, bro, and stayed, bro. I the best experience ever. I was at Denver when they first legalized it.
Yeah.
When the recreational, yeah. So Denver was the first state to go recreational. You know, Cali had already had it to where if you had a card, you can go smoke it, but they didn't have it recreational.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
So being in Denver when they went, you know, I lost my fucking mind, bro. It was like this is the place to be. But I love being in fucking Atlanta because Denver's not like Atlanta.
Yeah.
LA's not like Atlanta, and I was fucked up when I went to both of those cities because I was thinking that it was gonna be like Atlanta, but it's totally not like Atlanta. But that's a good thing because I got to experience something different. I got to see something different, and you know they accepted me. They accepted me real well. You know,
Yeah.
Denver, uh, L.A., well, California.
Yeah.
Um, uh, uh, fucking Las Vegas, Arizona. I really love Arizona, bro.
Man,
They
I love
accepted me,
AZ. That's actually,
bro.
like I used to live out there, man. I love AZ.
Bro, they
Shout out
accepted me
AZ, man.
real, bro. Shout out to AZ. They accepted me, and I ain't know. I thought it was gonna be boring. I thought it was because
And
it's hot
look,
as fuck
hey,
out there. When I
AZ
came
has
through
been
AZ,
around
I
for
was
some
like,
time.
bro. When I came through AZ, literally, I had just rode through AZ, and I was like, I was mad. I was talking to myself. I was like, why the fuck is the wind feel like I got on the heat? You know, because I let the window down and the
Yeah,
wind was blowing, but it felt like I had on the heater
facts.
blowing on me. You feel what I'm saying? I was mad talking shit like this shit don't make no sense. Why would God make something like this? You know what I'm saying? Bro, going the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So I thought AZ was gonna be not what it was because of that one experience just driving through AZ. I was like, man, hell no, I ain't gonna be like that. But
Yeah,
bro, I had the best time I ever had in the
facts,
United
facts, bro.
States. So
I ain't gonna lie. Like when I was out there, so the first time I lived out there, I got out there like 2014. Man, that first year I was out there, that's when they broke the heat record for 120 degrees, bro. Swear, fam. I swear to
this
God, that
nigga
was the
broke a
hottest
heat
day ever.
record.
You know, like so, like from the being like from the Midwest, bro. Like one thing I know for a lot of people here, we wear t-shirts and shit under our jerseys. So like, man,
Mm,
like, dude, and you know, like out west, they don't really do that out there. They wear you know what I'm saying, naked under their jerseys half the time. Anyway, man, I went out there. I swear to God, I wasn't wearing not a t-shirt, not a shirt, nothing under no jersey. It's like, bro, okay, dude, it's hot as fuck out here. But no, I loved AZ though. It was always a good time. Always a good time at AZ.
oh
And now
God.
it's recreational out there now, man. Look, hey,
Yeah,
shout out.
in this rap because when I was out there, it was only medical, so I had to link up with some people
Yup,
and be like,
yup.
but
Man, on my
that,
mama buying big ass houses and shit, cause you like shit. You don't know when this good smoke gonna start coming back through. But see, a lot of the motherfuckers getting that shit from Cali anyway. That shit was getting pumped straight through the grapevine on my
yes
mama.
sir, yes
Yeah,
sir. Cali definitely hand down is where you want to go if you gonna take a vacation to smoke weed in the
yeah,
United
facts.
States.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
so
Cali is definitely a place of just like choices for real when it comes to gas. Like I haven't been there recent when now like you know, cookies blowing up the way they have, and a lot of the newer guys are starting to get their strands, and you get newer cultivation groups starting their own strains and shit now. But I need to get out there. Like these past 3 years, man, it's been pretty vibrant out west. Like especially like Vegas going crazy. Planet 13, you got G5 out there going crazy in Vegas with their strain.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. So before I get into the spotlight questions, we're gonna take a break and I'm gonna ask you some of the spotlight questions I got for you. Like getting into the gas, bro. We gotta get into the gas, but get into the gas, bro. Like every time I see you posting, gang, it's the gassiest of gas, bro. It's whatever, bro. So
bro.
like what do you be like, what's your favorite right now? Like, what have you gotten your hands on so far? Like,
Okay, shout out before I go. Shout out to my nigga White, because White was like, when I first started, I was trashing out fucking weed. I was like, man, this Gorilla Glue from whatever sucks. And I was like, blah blah blah. And he was like, yo, you keep talking about all these 4.2s, and he's like, I want to see some 5.0. He's like, we smoking something, we gonna smoke the best, bro. He's like, stop talking about that bullshit. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of got me into like searching where the best at, and I wanted to be on some real shit. So, you know, OG King Louis is one of my favorites because you know that was one of the guys who opened up to me, talked to me, and made me feel good about what it is that I'm doing, the little bit of things that I'm doing, and I feel good about that. Just you know, guys like that own their own company, you know, letting me know or just giving me positive energy, like, bro, you could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could do it.
Yeah, that's real shit though. Especially to be like, that's all I've been trying to do is learn from everybody before me. But like, yeah, go ahead though. So like,
so OG King Louis for sure is one of my top faves. And then you got to know that Gas House is close to my heart because they from Atlanta. And I feel like, you know, every time I talk to dude, I feel like he part of Black history.
Yeah.
I know it's other people in the cannabis industry, black people in the cannabis industry. Shout out to the guy who got that AI. You know, I forget his name.
That's Viola.
Viola. Shout out to Viola.
Yeah,
shout out to goddamn the lady in Denver, the first Black lady in Denver to have her own dispensary. I forget her name. Forgive me. But it's a lot of people that do that's doing their thing. But you know, the one that stuck out to
crazy right now. The collabs, all like anybody Black right now that has been getting their hands, that's been doing the real homework and getting their strains made and stuff like that. The Black collabs been crazy, dog.
Been fucking crazy. So the one that stick out to me the most is Gas House, because Gas House, you know, Gas House is from where I'm from, and you know, he opened up and talked to me. So that one is one that's close to my heart. And then another one is Winter Circle Genetics. I just started fucking with Winter Circle Genetics not too long ago, and I'm saying like, yo, they know what the fuck they got. They know what the fuck they doing.
So real quick too, now can you tell me some of the coasts where these strains are from? Like whether they West Coast, you can find these on the West Coast, East Coast.
Okay, so
not necessarily you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying?
No, Gas House. OG, let's start with OG King Louis is a West Coast. He's out of California.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was fucking with Madman Dispensary, but now he's fucking with Butter Dispensary. And Butter, shout out to Butter to them because I had hit them up and they showed me love too. This is I'll be like trying to figure out where do I fit in at?
Yeah,
where do I fit in at?
I do.
You know what I mean?
I'll be hitting.
So, you know, that's on the West Coast. Gas House is on the West Coast, but it's Atlanta bred. So that's some when you're talking about
down there.
Atlanta weed, and that's why Burner did Georgia Pie from Cookies, because he know Georgians be smoking. Yeah. So, and we got some niggas that know something about something. So you can get that on the West Coast. And what is the Winter Circle Genetics? They're on the West Coast as well. All the weed that I fuck with is pretty much on the West Coast, but I do got some guys that I fuck with that I guess would you call Canada West Coast?
So I was gonna ask you about that one. I was hoping you was gonna bring that one up. I would consider it because I guess they say Wisconsin's like the Midwest, so I would say it's like Midwesty, West Coasty kind of.
Okay. All right,
So
and I got some guys definitely that I fuck with in Canada that own their own dispensary that been showing me
you see,
love.
so you smoked some shit recently. I don't know if it was recently or it been recent within this year. That alien strain. What is it like? Pink aliens? Now, like, what's that? So that's from Canada, right?
Yeah, for
So
sure,
tell
bro.
me more about that. Like, how was what's the 414 on that one?
Bro, you know I ain't smoking nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying?
That
So
shit pressure, bro. And we follow them too, bro. Anytime, whenever I can get my chance to get to Canada or get my hands on some shit like that, bro. Look,
yeah, I fought. Shout out to THC because I fought with this cannabis company called THC out in
just started
Canada.
following them. I just
Yeah,
started following them like a month or two ago.
and bro is very humble to be a millionaire. You know?
So is he okay? So we follow. So we also follow Dankmart. Are they all the same people?
Oh yeah, he run all that shit. Snack that man, he run
So
all that
Snack
shit.
Bundles is the dude that own all that too?
Yeah, Snap, but bro, it was him and his brother, and I was
Bro,
following them when it was
he's a
him and
cool
his
ass dude, no cap.
bro. He's bro. I'm telling you, bro. I was following him when it was him and his brother. Like
Yeah.
when it was him and his brother, and I was like, so when his brother passed, it was like,
Okay, so
damn,
that is him then. Yeah, he a cool ass dude, no
yeah,
cap.
yeah, bro. He's a dope ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, you know what's
He's
funny,
another
bro?
one that make me feel like cool, bro. Like, okay,
Yeah,
you gonna just stay consistent
facts.
and you'll get to where you're going to. And his team is starting to show me love too. So I just appreciate
Yeah.
everything, man.
That's how it be, bro. Like no bullshit. So crazy shit is, bro. I actually just reached out to him and within the last week for to be a guest on Going Live, bro. So kudos and hopefully looks up
Yeah, nah, bro.
on live. He
That's
he
what I'm
definitely hit
saying,
me
bro.
back. So
You know,
yes,
that's why I was saying at the beginning of the what you call it's all about us staying consistent, and we kind of in the same space where if
yeah,
we just keep moving, you know, who knows where we'll get to, and
man.
it's
And
just all about
it's
moving.
crazy, fam, how a lot of this shit has really like boomeranged and because and to understand like the goal of what I really wanted and how it's starting to kind of unfold a little bit because again, like in the beginning, like I wanted BudTawk to be like a platform for everybody to network and everybody could come and kind of just be, one unity, like we could be unity under one thing. And it's not like your business is any different from my business or whatever we doing. Like it's a place for everybody to come and just network and kind of just
For
be
sure,
themselves and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
for sure.
to be able to like finally start talking to certain people, bro. Like I definitely have. It's crazy. Like I've been reaching out to a lot of people I didn't think would, even open an inbox, bro, on me. So it's definitely been different. So real quick, y'all, we actually gonna take a quick little intermission, spotlight question break. I got a couple questions I want to ask my guest, OG Loud Pack. I appreciate everybody that's been on the live, been bopping in and out, and been saying highs and buys and things like that, and giving us all the green hearts and the love. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate in need bud for underscore 420. Appreciate you. Just gonna go through a couple names. Brown underscore Lee said gas lord with a bunch of clouds. Appreciate you, Brody. 4K slat underscore Max underscore Wayne. I appreciate the follow, Brody. ND Bud 420. I appreciate the follow. All y'all, all the love. Definitely been appreciated so far. So just to get into the spotlight question part, OG Pac, man, this is definitely something that's I've been doing with past few guests I've been having. It's kind of been going well and kind of break the ice a little bit more. So I got like 4 or 5 questions I'm gonna ask you. One of them I definitely gonna ask you that you kind of shot to me on my views actually. So your relationship with Bankroll Fresh, like elaborate on that. That's hard, bro. And
That's hard, ain't it?
hold on. And
That's
before we
hard,
get
ain't it?
into it, anybody and everybody that don't really know who Bankroll Fresh is, look, man, hey, RP that man, and just know he definitely is one of them runners from Atlanta, man. Definitely
Let
when
me
you get
start off.
endorsed, look, when you get endorsed by certain rappers and shit like that before you was even like popping on the rap shit for real, look, I can't even say shit
But
about
you,
it. But yeah, so
that's
go
a
ahead.
part. That's all a part of being in Atlanta. Honestly, you know, running into people that you'll see that got songs or woo woo, and you being who you is, and then you know we have a conversation like we have a conversation. They be like, oh, okay, this dude genuine. You know what I'm saying? Same shit happened to me and Gladys Knight's son. I didn't know who Gladys Knight's son was, bro.
What?
Yeah, bro. I walked up to this nigga and started having a conversation with this nigga like he was you. You know, like you know, just a regular
Like,
guy.
damn,
You know what I'm saying? And
Night son, bro, that's wild as fuck.
Shingle, bro, bro, that nigga is the
Where
coolest
was you
nigga.
at?
Um, I was in Union City, and he was building a new Gladys Knight for his mom. They had it for a while, but then they shut it down.
Yeah.
But he was building one for his mom, and he, you know, out there with just a sweatshirt and some tank tops and drinking out of a jug of water, drinking out of a you know, a milk jug
Yeah,
pulled
my
up with
mama.
water, looking like a regular dude.
Yeah, my mama cooling. Cool,
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I walk up to him having a conversation, and he like put my name on your application, and I'm like, man, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? Before I can even get back to the house, they calling me, telling me, yo, you got the job, blah 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 blah. So
Damn,
that's
gang.
how it is in Atlanta, for real, bro, for real, for real. Oh
Damn.
God, if you run into somebody, and you get a chance to open your mouth, and you come
Man.
across them genuine, they'll put you on. So, you know, back to how I met Bankroll Fresh, my homeboy, me and Montana Matt went to school together. You know, Montana had a song on the radio. Do the rock, man, do the rock, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Rock on. And then
Yeah,
he
that
had
was
another, huh?
that's your people's.
Bro, come on. Yes. And he had another
No,
song,
we see that shit out here.
bro, and he had another song on the radio with Stewie Rock. You know, Stewie Rock be on the radio out here. He's one of the radio people. So, and I got people that, you know, like my homeboy Dollar, he had a hit song on the radio back in the day. It was the rain boots in the dawn. That's all you need to have on. It's getting wet around here. You know what I'm saying? And then he had a song called Woody that
Yeah.
went crazy on TMZ. So you know what I'm saying? So a couple of my guys, they actually had songs on the radio, and Bankroll Fresh was just one of those guys that went crazy on the radio. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But he was from the hood. So, you know, like I said, I went to school with Montana Matt, and he introduced me to Bankroll, and instantly Bankroll like, oh, you the dude who made that song? I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bankroll was a real crazy ass nigga, bro. He would really like that, bro. Like
Yeah,
if he
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
with you, he fuck with you, and he let
Yeah,
you know that.
it be like that on my mama. It be like that. Yeah,
For
that shit
real.
wild.
For real, bro. Like I got stories after stories on that guy, man, because of Montana the Matt. You know, they used to live right down the street from each other, and
Damn.
like I said, because I was good friends with him, I ended up becoming good friends with Bankroll, and Bankroll just showed me nothing but love. And right before he died, man, I was trying to get in the studio, and he kept telling me, you know, he's a real tough guy. I'm like, yeah, man, I ain't got no ride. Or he like, look, man, I'm in the studio, man. You trying to get over here, man? You can come get here, bro. all that goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Come pick
Yeah,
me up
yeah,
and shit,
yeah.
you know. Bro, make your way to the studio, that Bankroll. So after he died, you gotta understand, I felt crazy. You
Yeah,
know,
because
because I
you
wasn't the
had
type of
conversation and shit with him.
exactly, bro. And this was my nigga. I wasn't the type of nigga to just, oh, let's take a picture because we homeboys. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was like, oh yeah, man. Yeah, I go over his house. I was probably the first person to tell his mom he was Bankroll. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't like homeboy tight like that. We was just like,
In and
he
out, hanging
fuck with
around
me.
and shit. Yeah.
He fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm knocking on his door looking for him because of Dave. You know what I'm saying? And his mom opened the door like, yo, who you looking for? I'm like, Fresh. She's like, who is Fresh? Who is Fresh? You know what I'm saying? He come down the door, oh man, that's Driscoll, man. So, you know, that's my guy, man. You know, I hate they ain't take advantage of having a friend that really actually was doing it, man. And it seemed like nothing because you got so many other guys that's what they do. at that point, really, honestly, I was taking it like, oh well, I'm just waiting on my chance. I'm waiting
Yeah,
on for me to blow, cause everybody else blowing, like he blow, he had a song real, he had a song on the radio. I'm thinking that it's just gonna happen for me,
yeah. God. And then you start understanding where that work was coming in at.
bro.
That
It
consistent.
starts with work coming in. You being around the right people and actually being smart enough to take advantage of the opportunities that are set in front of you.
Yeah, fact. Hey, that's hard though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely hard. I think I mean I done grew up with some people. I mean, I definitely got a chance, actually Kavon Looney that played for the Golden State Warriors right now. I actually play high school ball with him at Hamilton High School. So shout out to Loon.
Okay.
But other than that though, really not like no major big deal. Like that's dope though. Like that's dope to actually just like, kind of just know somebody like that and be able to be around the energy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never really got a chance to kind of like grow up with people like that and know what it actually, how that shit kind of felt. But just kind of like moving on to another one of the highlight questions I got though. Where does like your love for cannabis come from? Like where did that kind of like generate from?
Bro, I honestly can say, I think it comes from my big brother. My
Mm,
big brother always been a weed smoker ever since I known him. You know what I'm saying?
be like that.
And I used to kick it with him, but I never used to smoke weed. I didn't start smoking weed till I was out of high school.
Mm,
So I used to be kind of against it, but I used to love hanging with my big brother. So it's
yeah.
like, you got to be around it to hang with the nigga you love. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So,
That little sacrifice and shit. That's how it
right.
was for me,
And
like
my,
growing up and shit. Like I had I ain't never had no brothers, but like I had older male cousins that were like my brothers and shit. And I would always be hanging up under them and shit. And they growing up, like they were always the smokers and shit, like growing up when I was younger, but I didn't really you didn't really start getting into weed and shit till after high school. Cause I was still playing ball and shit too. I was still
right. I
at the
had
same
dreams,
time.
man.
Hot.
So we had dreams, man.
Yeah, on what though? Like we was trying, like niggas thought, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to make shit happen at the time. Like we had other priorities and shit. But no, like for real. So like like waited after high school and shit, then really start getting into it. And then even still like when I went to AZ and shit and I went to college for a second, like I smoked weed a little bit during college, but it wasn't as heavy. It wasn't as heavy until like I had like tore my back up. And then I ended up dropping out of school and shit. And then I just kind of started smoking real heavy after that. And then that's when kind of like the whole cannabis thing kind of like picked up from there and shit. And I
Right,
like
right, right.
graduated
And
shit.
another thing, the cannabis kind of helped me with my first child. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? I wasn't me and the mother of my first child wasn't on the same page. So, I started. That's the real reason why I went and got a 7, because my brother was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna smoke with you, but you can buy your own, and you can roll your own weed up." And I bought my own 7 and thought that was gonna get me past, but it did. But after you calm down, you still there. So I started smoking heavily because I wasn't able to um be there like I wanted to. But then after that, man, it just took off, bro. I love smoking with my stepdad. I love smoking with my
Yeah,
mom. I love smoking with
yeah,
everybody in my family.
that's
You know what
hard.
I'm saying? So my mom don't smoke no more, but I used to smoke weed with her in the studio when I was younger, and she used to make
What?
beats and shit. Yeah,
That's
so that
cracking.
shit.
So like, okay, so I'm gonna say these next two questions towards the end. So like, let's elaborate on that now. Like, getting into the little more intimate side, a little more about the background side, your family and stuff like that. Like, so tell me a little bit more about that. Like, growing up, like smoking with your mom or your stepdad and stuff like that. How was that? Them like finding out you
So
fuck with the weed.
when I finally did start smoking, I was blowing heavily with my big brother, but
Yeah,
then I started to see that everybody in my family smoked. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my sisters, my mom, and I didn't even know my mom smoked like that, but she liked to smoke to get creative.
mm,
So, I made beats and stuff, and she'll calm down and she'll be listening, give me certain little ideas, and then ask to hit the blunt. And I used to thought that shit was so dope, man.
yeah,
I'm in the
that's
studio
hard.
with my
Was your mom?
mom making beats, smoking weed.
So
You know.
was your mom like real musical and stuff? Was she into like music and stuff
Oh
growing up?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell her she not. You know what I'm saying? If she'll get mad and tell you she know more than me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
what?
Like, I know how to read musical notes. Do you know how to do that? You know.
That's how it be, man. Mom's on your ass.
Yeah, but she was real laid back. She pushed me into it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, when I brought it to her, I was like probably like 15, 16. And she started helping me go into open mics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'd be there trying to win open mics by myself and shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she was real supportive of me trying to be a rapper and stuff because
That's
she was
hard, bro.
yeah,
That's
she
dope
was
as fuck.
yeah, that's dope as fuck. Yeah, I mean, I be telling my mom like, you know, she don't feel it sometimes because I'm getting older and I don't be around her as much as she would like to. You know what I'm saying? When you ever talk to mom, it's gonna be a 2 hour conversation on the low end. You know,
Fact.
that's how much my mom love her kids though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, yeah, she man, she I be telling her like, you know, she done did so much for me over the years, man. Like you like, man, could nobody ever take your spot, man. You like Superman,
Facts.
like, you know,
Facts. That's how it be. Shout out to all the real moms out there,
for
man. Shout out to
real,
the real moms
for
pushing
real.
their kids to do something with their
And they
lives.
knew how to take nothing and make something. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts. Hey, look, tell me about it. But so then also too, bro, like so speaking of more a little bit about the music too. So like did you play any instruments and stuff like that growing up?
Nah, I did not. I didn't get into any instruments or nothing like that. I just was more on like, you know, when I first started making beats, Fruit Loops had just got hot. You know what I'm saying? So for real, bro, I had took it to my brother, showed my brother. I think my brother had already knew about it, but you know, I was on it, and you know, it just was a thing in high school. So you know, there wasn't no need to even learn how to do nothing but work that computer at that time.
What's good, y'all?
What's up,
Um,
y'all?
so also too, fam, like kind of like fast forward and now when you being older and like you really kind of like taking your music a lot more serious now, like what has like pushed your eagerness and your seriousness in your music, and what is your growth, or not your growth, what is your more so like your creativity flow from for your music?
Well, I went through a stage where, cause you know, I had got with a group. And then you know how that thing is when you with a group of guys and y'all all break up, but you didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like we thought we was actually gonna make it, and we was very close because you know with some of the other little groups that was popping there on the radio in the city, you know we was right there beside them. You know what I'm saying? So we thought we was in our mind we was finna blow up, and when we didn't, it kind of I know it mentally it fucked me up. And then I felt like I couldn't do it without a group, but I kept going. And thank God for me having a big brother, because my big brother, I got with him and we created the group and then start working together and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But the push and the motivation and the drive I know that I seen other guys make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see them make it off of it all the time, bro. Like I grew up watching guys make it, and I know like it's all about hard work and consistency. So it's
Yeah.
some for some it comes like that. For others, you just gotta stay on it, and you'll get your chance.
You know, it's crazy because like I watch odd enough, I watch like T Grizzly online, doing like the Grand Theft Auto mods and shit like that. I watch his channel sometimes, and actually he said something to this guy on there, and dude was serious. Like dude was trying to like get Grizzly to like co-sign some music or something for him. And Grizzly was like, you know, I'm not gonna just co-sign some anything and shit too, bro. He was like, it's up to you and the consistency you put into your work and shit. He was like, is you telling people about your music? You know what I'm saying? Is you know, putting the right money behind your own shit? Are you,
Hmm.
you know, getting in touch with the right people? Are you know what I'm saying? Are you putting forth the right effort
Honestly,
towards your shit? You
honestly,
know what I'm
in
saying?
this day and time, I see why they say you don't need nobody. If you smart enough, you can take what you're doing and you can manipulate it in a way to where it's making money for you, and
Yeah.
you got a little emotion, and when guys like that come to the table, it's just like, well, what can we do to help you make this
You are
bigger? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and for you, honestly, when you sitting back and you already got them things in rhythm, it's like, well, it should be like, is this a good opportunity or is it not for me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I'm learning that just throughout life, talking to these goddamn jobs.
Facts. On what though? On
Oh
what?
man, I'm an electrician, my trade. So every time I go into a job or we finish a job and it's time to do another job, I go in there negotiating like, what can you do for me? Goddamn rent is like 1,600, buddy. So,
Right.
if I'm getting 900 a week, but that's not covering it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They say we gotta make when we sign that contract to get in our apartment, they say we gotta make double in the Georgia, they say we gotta make double the rent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if you got 1,600, that's 24, I think.
But
I need
yeah,
to bring.
20.
I need to be bringing in at least six.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No
At the
cap.
end of the month. So just talking to some of these jobs and stuff make me see like you when you go to negotiate your shit or when you go to talk. You know what I'm saying? Give me 32, give me 22 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's in Georgia, so that's pretty good in Georgia. But you can get more. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's all, and it's some guys who really getting more. I be looking at some of my little friends that's going in and coming out with this. I'm like, damn, what did you say to him? What did you do, man? You
Going
know,
crazy.
going crazy, bro. But I feel like God is using all of that. Giving me all of this knowledge to use in the future, what I'm saying, when it comes to sitting down and talking to guys about woo, 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 woo. And I see how you can manipulate what it is you got going on to when you're sitting down and talking to different guys. You
Yeah.
got something. You got something. You don't have nothing. It's just all about can you use what it is that you have or you created and make it into something. And when you can show people that, bro,
Yeah.
you
No,
know what I'm
no lie.
saying?
No lie. Hey, real spill. That's like real shit though. Like that's kind of that's like I think with anybody that I think one thing though I've learned like I've I'm not gonna say I do a lot of reading or researching. Like I'm not the most knowledgeable person in the world either. But at the same time, it's like I paid attention to a lot of different shit when I understood too. Like you don't have to have the most money to bring value to your business, to your
Yes,
brand.
sir.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Like when you come step to the table, like stuff like what we do, like creating content, isn't necessarily just putting money behind your content. It's you sitting in your room and taking a picture, flashing a picture because you OG loud pack and you smoke a blunt. And that's just you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the
Mhm.
content. Like you know what I'm saying? The consistency in that. Like you know what I'm saying? If you can continue like you said, like we say, show the consistency, show the value, show that you got the want to. I mean, like you said, when you take a sit down with one of them people, man, them motherfuckers gonna definitely be like, look, hey, like you definitely put the work in. You got a platform you've built so far, built a community around you. You know what I'm saying? Like like people like, especially like you said with the internet and social media and shit, how it work now. That's what people pay attention to. That's what marketing damn near is now. Like, you know what I'm saying? What have you been able to build with the world around you? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
definitely
Right.
too, bro.
Right. And we got all the tools, bro. Like, oh my God. I understand what they're saying. We got all the tools to paint that picture. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
fact.
saying? To give you a good understanding of what the fuck going on. Like, didn't you see this picture I painted? We got all the tools to paint that picture nowadays. And to go a little bit deeper into that, like we keep saying over and over, consistency. Like you just saying, well, I don't do as much as reading or blah 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 blah. Well, life will slap you in the face and show you something every day. So stay consistent. And
Yep.
I promise you, you will get better because life is going to throw some shit at you just every day. So just being consistent, and I can't stress that enough because my little nephew, man, this little dude, he made the same amount of money as I made. And I made 10 times more than him. You know what I'm saying? This dude made like $15, $16 an hour. I'll be getting like
Man.
32. You know what I'm saying? And this dude came out at the end of the year and made the same thing I made. because he stayed consistent. Little 22-year-old, you know what I'm saying?
Going crazy for that.
Going crazy, bro. Every time I call him, he at work, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you want to go play basketball? He like, oh, I'm at work getting that overtime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he made the same thing I made. And that just showed me, like, bro, this little nigga was so consistent, man. He stayed on top of it, bro. So, you know, we can't stress that enough, both of us, and we got to keep telling ourselves that every day. If I can write it on the mirror, you know, I got roommates, so it won't be fucking
Hey
consistent.
man, no, no cap. Like definitely gotta get that shit put on the shirt. No cap. So I got like two more. I got a couple more questions I'm gonna ask. We gonna get ready to wrap up soon. But like real talk though, to kind of just add on what you were saying at the end, like your nephew, like shout out to all the young ones out here
Oh
grinding.
yeah,
No lie, like I just had two like actually like my legit cousins, like young cousins, not even barely legal, like drinking age legal. The other one's barely driving age legal. So you know what I'm saying? Like like one of them was like 15, the other one's 20. So you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to them and everybody in that generation just grinding and understanding and knowing what they want to do and having a vision. Like you know what I'm saying? And not allowing nobody to take that vision away from you either. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of my motivation and drive and shit has come from watching the younger generation too, because they have literally showed us
nah, for
what,
real,
you know what I'm saying, literally has showed us what a little
bro,
bit of extra kicking your ass would do. You know, a little bit
bro,
self-motivation, self-love, self-esteem. Cause like
bro.
no bullshit.
I
The
love
younger
what the I
generation
love
got
what the
all the personality traits some of the early 90s babies and 80s babies ain't never had. And
yeah.
that we probably needed to accomplish greater things than we should have been accomplishing. You know what I'm saying?
No, we gotta give ourselves a pat on the shoulder if they're doing better. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing something from us or something that's got
Right.
them driving and going as hard as they going. Because I ain't gonna front, bro. I get a lot of game from the younger guys, and they do some of the reason why niggas still on point too. A lot of the older guys, like my grandfather and woo, that still instilled a lot of shit in me, but watching these young guys, bro, like my producer, bro, like I go in the studio with him and he be telling me things, and he's the reason why I could sit here and feel like, well, you know, just sit back and stay consistent, and you'll get a chance because he showed me, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And this dude younger than me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he going crazy, he getting his placements, got 2 songs on the radio going crazy, you know what I'm saying? And for the last couple of years we've been working, and he just been giving me games of all that I have, you know what I'm saying? At you know what I'm saying, basically for free.
Facts. And look, hey, you got to do something with free game because that shit definitely ain't free like that for real. Like
Yeah.
I listened to Primo Rice and he was saying like he said what he said I can't give you what he said I can't give you the game, but I can bring the price lower or some shit. Hey, just know my boy be talking this shit though.
Nah, for
My boy
real, bro. And I
talking this shit.
always I always look, I got a chance to be around 2 Chainz one time, and on top of dude that I'm gonna kind of like try to take any little thing you can give me. And reason I say 2 Chainz is because that nigga be dropping a lot of little game, bro, and that nigga remember. He
Yeah.
real smart, bro. Like I told him something. I sat back and peaked game when I first met him, and when I seen him the second time, he was signing autographs, and I said something to him. He remembered. And nigga pulled me to the side and had a dope ass conversation with me, just like, okay,
Yeah.
ooh,
On
you
some
feel what
real
I'm
shit,
saying?
just kicking
So,
shit.
yeah, bro.
All right, bro. Well, OG, look, you definitely look. I'm definitely just gonna go ahead and just give it to you, bro. You definitely are the OG fam. I appreciate you for being on. We gonna get ready to wrap it up soon. Again, everybody that's been bopping in and out on the live, man. Appreciate everybody. Hi to everybody that's joining in on the live now. We're getting ready to close out soon. We're getting ready to also leave the table open for questions. Anything like that of that nature. If you want to get on the live, it looked like we had a request. I think it's a request from the homie Lyric. I'm gonna probably see if he's still on to request in. I think he want to ask a question or something. So we're gonna let him get in real quick, see what's popping off. Also too, I got these last two spotlight questions for OG. that I'm gonna get off to you, and actually a bonus question I kind of thought off the top of the head for you too. But hey man, so yeah, we gonna open this up real quick, see if bro gonna jump in with us at all. I don't know if he waiting or not, but if not, I'm assuming he just gonna jump in if not. But OG, we just gonna go ahead and get into the questions then. If he get in, he get in.
Okay.
But so second to last question, what was your highest moment and also the strongest strain you smoked? So like, what was the highest moment you had on top of what was the strongest strain you ever smoked?
Ooh.
I know that's a little tough. So if
One
you
of the
can't,
highest moments I ever had probably is when I first started smoking, bro.
yeah.
Man, I was trying to impress this girl, so I went out and hit the blunt, and I really wasn't smoking like that. And I thought,
though.
yeah, bro, I thought just going, cause she was like, "You want to smoke on break?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm in high school still, bro. I don't even smoke like that.
Yeah.
And when we get back to the job, that shit hit me. I thought I wasn't really blowing out. I thought I wasn't blowing out the weed or inhaling the weed like that. So I get back, bro. I'm so high, like I'm so high, I can't even really do stuff. And these fools are running around the Wendy's at the like they African like hitting on pots and shit, like you know what I'm saying, doing the African dance and shit, man. I'm like, these fools is stupid, man.
Yo ass slapped as fuck.
Yeah. So that's probably like the highest moment I ever had. You know what I'm saying? You know, trying to impress somebody and end up getting too high and knowing that I don't even smoke. And I was like, bro,
You
and I
know,
was
it's
still in
crazy.
high school still, so.
That's crazy because actually I had a high moment too. Just to kind of add real quick, like where my cousin, his girlfriend, went in to go like kick it with her moms and shit in the house, and they told me they was gonna run in and out. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna just chill in the car. We just got done smoking, and same as you, I'm in high school at the time, barely smoked like that. Man, I swear to God, bro, I was in the backseat, laid the fuck out, passed out in the backseat, stretched out. Bro, with the car light on, they come walk up to the car, they knock it on the window, they like, Chris, they like, look, Chris, what's wrong with you? They like, you high, nigga? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm like, just leave me in this.
Yeah, I believe, bro.
No,
I done been there before.
Oh my mama. Okay, so also too, what was the strongest strain you smoked?
I would say Gas House, man. Gas House. Yeah, they got some pretty gassy shit over there, bro.
Yeah,
if you ever
facts,
get a chance to see what
how do you feel about those pre-rolls they be having? So I've tried a few of them. So like, how do you actually feel about pre-rolls? Like,
I'm not really big on pre-rolls. I'm just keep it 100. I like to roll my shit up. I like to, I like to touch the bud because
man,
I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure when dudes are making pre-rolls if they actually breaking the flower down. And depending on the batch of flour and how you get it, it's gonna depend on the potency of it. Because I think so at the top of the flower, well, when the plant grow, at the top of the bud is where all the potency is. Now,
yeah.
the more you get to the bottom of the flower or the bud, the less potent it gets. So if you just give me the shake of the fucking, the shit that's
like,
falling
I
off.
see what you're saying.
You feel
Like,
what I'm saying? So I mean, some of those pre-rolls be hitting. So I'm not really big on pre-rolls. Just saying all that to say I'm not really big on pre-rolls.
Yeah.
But I do smoke the fuck
feel
out of them.
I definitely feel what you're saying. I'm kind of the same way. I'm kind of like toss up with them. Like, I'll smoke them. Like, I bought some myself also too. But like, I'm not like the type to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy me a Dankwood or
but don't get me wrong. I be having them motherfuckers all the time. Like I smoke them.
But like, it's just one of the things where it's like,
it's not my per. It's not my preference.
Facts. Okay. So I guess we did kind of touch a little bit on the music, but like also too, what do you listen to on a regular basis, or like, or when you having some downtime, like what's some go-to music you listen to kind of like that you vibe out to?
Honestly, man, I listen to a lot of R&B, old school music to kind of like soothe me out. But then sometimes I be wanting to hear that young shit that with these
Yeah.
young niggas, whoever hot, you know what I'm saying? Like Kodak, he got out of jail, he back hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's going crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Facts.
Fucking uh Drake is. I feel like. I mean, I don't really have anybody that I disagree with. I feel like Drake is one of the top guys in the game. So, and
Yeah, he is.
he's
Yes, I can't
always,
deny that.
yeah, he's always proven it with a hit after hit. And you know what I'm saying. So, and like I said, it's all about them being hot too. So if you hot, then I'm gonna listen to you just to see what you got going on.
Facts.
And shit, right now, man, it's a little baby. Ghana, Future, Chris
How you like the
Brown.
Gunna album, the last
Huh.
one?
Oh, Ghana went crazy.
Yeah, I like that shit. I like his new shit. His new shit slap.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, bro. So, we've been able to talk about everything so far. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got a chance to kind of get some shit up in the air. Again, I'm gonna leave the waves open for the chat to ask any questions, any last minute questions y'all want to get off. Before we close out for the night. OG Loudpack, I appreciate you, bro. Definitely for coming on, making time. Anybody that we do, do this stuff with, man, I just definitely appreciate y'all because I know timing be off. I know we be trying to get stuff done. Weekends is hard because, sometimes people like to chill on their weekends. They either got stuff planned, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff like that. So I definitely appreciate you making time, bro.
Yeah, man. It's a
We definitely got
blessing,
to
man.
link
I
on some other
appreciate
shit.
you, bro, making time. I appreciate you making time. I don't mean to cut you off again, bro, but it's
No,
a
no, no.
I want to let you know it's a blessing, man. Like everybody that that's doing something, and then they believe in what they doing, and then they reaching out to somebody else, whether they reaching out to me or not, they reaching out and then they doing it. I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So, and we doing it, bro. Like
Yeah.
right now, we doing the damn thing. I can't wait to see you continue on and get bigger.
Same to you, bro. No bullshit. And that's like I said, bro, in the beginning, it's definitely only so many people that I really look back on and be like, yeah, y'all are some of the steeples and pinnacles where we had kind of wanted to be at, or we felt like we should be kind of where y'all at and stuff like that. Like I said, especially what you was doing with the reviews and stuff. I always wanted to be in a comfortable space where I could just be able to, you know what I'm saying, smoke openly and be able to just kind of talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? BudTawk came a long way, and
Mm.
again, it just like you said, it means something when, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to reach back to y'all and be able to actually reach out to y'all and work together on shit. The shit's dope. I got Jules joint. I'm trying to get her on, get time with her because she in Texas and stuff. So
And that
trying to
was
find
shout
time with
out
her.
Texas.
Yeah, shout out to Texas. Shout out to H Town. Definitely.
She in
Definitely
Houston.
got people out there. What you say, bro?
She in Houston.
She's in Austin, Texas.
Austin. Okay.
Yep. She in Austin. So man, shout out to Texas, the whole H Town. Shout out to Austin, Texas. Shout out to Corpus Christi. I got people out there too. Shout out to everybody, man. Definitely, bro. But it's definitely just been like you said, a blessing just to reach back to all of our, just what is the word? Damn, what's the word? You know what I'm saying? Just the people we with in the industry, bro. All our other influencers and stuff, bro. It's definitely dope. I'm excited for new endeavors. I'm excited to see what you got next. I'm fucking with the merch. That's another thing I was gonna ask you. Let people know where you can get the tees and stuff from.
You can DM me for the t-shirts and stuff like that. But one thing I did want to say is that what we do have next is the THC album. And we plan on doing it as a NFT. So I don't, I'm trying to still wrap my head around the NFT and how they drop the albums as an NFT. You know what I'm saying? But my people really think that
Yeah.
we should do do this next album as an NFT. So shout out to who
Hey,
Garnet music
that
label, and
NFT
shout
shit
out.
is that meta world metaverse shit is definitely it's up there with that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I
Bro.
definitely been wanting to dabble with the BudTalk logo myself. So I'm kind of I ain't seen nobody close, no iterations, nothing. So I'm I damn near want to pull the trigger on him one time and see what it do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, gang, last little shouts out to anybody, man. Anything last little words you want to say, anything like that, bro, before we close out?
Just shout out to Houston High, one of the guys in Texas. That's why I was so dope that you said something about Texas, because a lot of guys in Texas have been showing me some love. So shout out to Houston High. Shout out to Who Can It music label. Um, uh, my homie Solo. Shout out to my brother seeing me. His music label, and yeah, bro. I guess
shout out to everybody for sure.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate. Shout out to you. Shout out to BudTawk too, man. This was a dope little interview. So we'll get together again. I'm pretty sure we'll be doing this again,
bro. I think so. Hey, so actually, I wanted to kind of like, I've been trying to wait. I don't really be trying to like bust shit out for real. Like I really be trying to like hold my tongue on stuff. I'm actually kind of bad at holding.
I feel you. I feel you. I'm the same way, bro. I can't hold shit.
But actually, just a little quick thing, man, before we close out. I'm actually looking to be an ambassador for this chick out here in Madison, Wisconsin. So shout out to Top Pizzy, excuse me, Top Pizzy. That's her Instagram name. If y'all want to go check her out, she actually has her own wraps. She's got her own rolling papers. She's got dope. T-shirt, merch, all that stuff like that. So no bullshit, it's all organic. So I'll be linking up with her soon. And getting some merch out and stuff like that. So, and then also for us, BudTawk in general, I'm actually looking to drop merch this summer. So finally getting some BudTawk merch out this summer. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely been waiting to press the button on that one. So just a little heads up for everybody and shit. Yeah, no cap. But shit, hey bro, again, it's just been a good one, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely been good energy. I'm glad to have you on. Anytime you want to hit me, bro, no cap. My DM is open. Anytime. I think I ain't gonna lie, like it's just been something I've been wanting to do for a minute anyway. Just wanting to kind of link up with everybody. Eventually, I really do want to reach out to everybody and kind of like start putting events together. I think that's something we should do as influencers because being influencers and stuff, like we don't necessarily get. I don't think the recognition and stuff like that we should, especially like when we do partnerships with certain brands or we do partnerships with some dispensaries and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. Like, I think it's something where, like, as influencers, we need our own event, especially the ones that we are kind of, like, tight-knit with, that we talk with and shit. Like I said, I definitely fuck with down south, and I got you, I got Jules down there, I got a couple of people.
Yeah, bro. The main thing is, I've said over and over, is make sure that you stay consistent, and with that consistency, try to grow as much as you can.
Yeah,
and build those relationships as you grow, because as I look back at where I started to where I'm at now, man, I'm like, damn, dude, if I just keep going, and when it actually blows, there's so many people that I done tapped in with, like yourself, you know what I'm saying, in the 6 months from now, you done linked up with these people over here, you done linked up with these people over here, and you 2 or 3 people you done did a review with or interview with, live with, they fucking blow up and you're consistently going on, and it's like, damn, okay, you really got something now, and it's yours. You know what I'm saying? It's yours. So, yeah, man, kudos to you for being an inspiration, bro.
Trying, bro. Trying. Hey, thank you for being one of my inspirations. No cap for a while, too. No bullshit. So
and that's what it's all about.
Hey, no bullshit, fam. Like, real talk. Like, definitely have been. But, hey, man, this was going live with BudTawk, y'all. Look, there go gang right here. What up, gang?
We've been waiting on him to jump in all day.
No, gang. We've been waiting on you, family. We about to get ready to get off now. But, look, hey, man, if y'all want to catch this live, I'm definitely going to post it to the YouTube channel. So, it'll probably be on posted and edited and stuff like that. Well, not much editing. No, too much editing need to. I just slap an intro, couple of little things on there, make it look pretty and things. But hey man, if y'all want to catch this live, make sure you'll catch me. Catch this live dropping next week Friday. Usually at random times. Usually it's like later on at night. I usually get the YouTube videos up later on at night, Friday nights usually. So y'all want to catch this live, catch this interview, and you did not get a chance to catch it, make sure you go ahead and slap that subscribe button and go ahead and catch that YouTube next week Friday, man. But hey, this is going live with BudTawk with my guest OG Loud Packs, man. Hey, y'all have a good Saturday. Y'all have a good night, man. Love, peace, blessings, all that good shit, bro. Love, bro.
Yes, sir. Smoke some more weed.
Hey, on what though? Smoke some more weed.
Security and the groundskeeper on hand. One of the illest niggas on.